All right, I'm going to do number 6 here. That note, I had to write it out on a separate sheet of paper. So I had originally done it before, and I made a silly mistake. I blotched out the silly mistake there. But decided instead of just re-explaining the problem all over again, instead of showing where I made a mistake, I decided to re-explain the problem. So there is one little thing here, is that if you look at question number 7, I went through and explained question number 7, and then when I was talking about how you get various types of triangles, I mentioned 15.09, but if you solve this problem correctly, it's not 15.09, it's 27.11. So just take a little note. It doesn't really detract much other than the fact that your number is going to be different than this number here, 15.09. So don't freak out about that. Again, so in other words, these numbers are all incorrect. Don't freak out about it. I just made a silly mistake. Here, instead of multiplying by 21, I multiplied by 12. So don't freak out on the video 7 if your numbers look different. Okay, let me explain this problem. All right, so what you're going to do here is you have to ask yourself always, law of sines, law of cosines. Well, if I give you an angle and a side, then you know you can always use the law of sines. So I'm going to go ahead and use the law of sines. So it's going to be sine 126.6 over, oh wait, look, 3 feet 1 inch. I got multiple units. How do I take care of multiple units? Well, you want to recall that 1 foot is 12 inches. And if 1 foot is 12 inches, then I can convert this stuff here into inches. Now, another question may emerge in your mind is like, well, Mr. Anderson, I'd rather convert everything into feet. And you could. The only thing is if you convert into feet, you're going to get decimals. It makes the problem not look as good. It makes it aesthetically unpleasing. So I think inches is the best bet. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now, here, 1 foot is 12 inches. So 12 plus 9 is 21. So this is 21 inches. Over here, 3 times 12 is 36, plus 1 is 37. So this gives me 37 inches. Okay, so now going back to the law of sines, it's 126.6 over 37. All right, cool. Then that is going to equal to whatever I can calculate. So here I can calculate, I know that's 21 inches, so I can put 21 on bottom and on top sine B, because I'm looking for the angle B. All right, cool. So cross multiply and divide. So it's going to be 21 times sine 126.6 divided by 37 is going to equal to sine B. Okay. Again, what I did here, just cross multiply and divide quickly. I did sine 126.6 times 21 divided by 37. Sine 126 times 21 divided by 37. Okay, so we solve this and we'll get sine B. And so we need the handy dandy calculator. Boop. Make sure I type this in correctly. And so 21 times sine 126.6 divided by 37 gives me 0.4557. Inverse it. Again, anytime you're looking for an angle, you're going to have to inverse. So you're going to have to hit second sine, and that'll get you B. All right, and so what do we end up getting B? Well, second sine, second answer gives me 27.11. So now I know B is 27.11. All right, then I'm going to go through and figure out the angle. So if all the angles in a triangle up to 180, it's just 180 minus the previous two. So 180 minus the previous two. 26.29. 26.29. How do I figure out little a? The law of sines. One more time. I'm going to use the originals. I'm going to use 126. Oops. 126.6, so sine 126.6 over 37 equals to sine 26.29 over A. Okay, if that's not clear, again, all I'm doing is sine C over C equals sine A over A. All right, cool. So we're going to go through and we're going to solve, cross multiply and divide. So A is going to equal to 37 sine 26.29 over sine 126.6. Again, I want to stress once more that all I'm doing is 37 times this divided by 1 sine 126.6. And I'm hoping that y'all can quickly do that because it does get very tedious to write the same thing over and over and over again. All right, what's the answer here? So if I type in the calculator, 37 times sine 26.29 divided by sine 126.6, 20.4. So this value here is 20.4 inches. All right, hopefully that's cool, makes sense. You guys are okay with that. Again, I want to reiterate in question 7, if you look at the answer, I'm going to have different numbers. It's because originally when I did, I made a mistake. But I think this is pretty clear, and you guys can see how to solve this. If not, send me a holla. I'll do another video. Cool.